Okay, I'm en route. So what I believe, when you're sadistic, is the enjoyment and pleasure for watching someone try to escape your abuse, knowing that full-blown well that you're controlling any avenue they have for escaping their abuse, to taunt them and keep them in it. So, being blacklisted from services. There we go. My phone's up this time. For being blacklisted from services, there's just so many parties involved in blocking my path. That's what I just want to show. Anyway, I'm en route. Kind of skipped. I've been waiting to get assisted.
Well, I'm about to let him know that I'm working with somebody.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, that went out to his car. Just give me a minute.
Okay. Is Miss Martha available?
She is not in right now.
Okay. What kind of assistance do you have? I'm in here. They allowed me to come in. I pay full rent, but I'm in a domestic violence crisis that involves the government. I informed them about, and they have blacklisted me from all domestic violence help and false arrests, and the teens just terrorize me with no consequences. Period. So, what can Martha do? Can she do anything to assist? Because they just, in every environment, they entice them to be conspirators.
I have no idea. You'll have to come back and talk to Miss Martha. She's at lunch right now. She should be back between like 3 and 3:30. I don't really know what time she left because I was already at lunch.
Okay, and I keep having repetitive problems with the water getting hot.
It's not hot right now. We had a boiler issue this weekend. So
Oh.
The boiler messed up. So we've got a plumber here now trying to get
Yeah, they said that it was an issue last time, and repetitively at all my living environments. This is some of the petty abuse the government. I'm not saying that they are causing any havoc here, but they typically do. Cause havoc at every location. It's pretty extreme. But anyway, so there you have a boiler issue. That's why the water's not getting hot.
So we're on it right now.
Okay.
The plumbers are here now working on it, so it could be done anytime. But yeah, if you need to talk to Miss Martha, you'll have to come back. Like I said, I wasn't here when she left for lunch. So I don't know what time she actually left. So I would say close to 3:30.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Thanks. So there's security and they're guarding the representative. I didn't want to make it obvious. But here's the thing. There's security guarding a multitude of locations. McDonald's. Is someone so mentally unstable that they send their own security to enforce their crimes on other citizens? So they see he has a gun, sitting in there. I just don't understand why the security is guarding staff instead of the property. It just doesn't. Why would you sit in there and guard staff instead of the property? I thought you guarded all of it. There was not security here when I first came here, getting information and doing applications, coming back and forth. Then they told me that I couldn't live here because of something that happened on my record with the 911 abusive call. So then I started looking at this environment is highly, highly controlled. Highly, highly controlled. I was railroaded to live here. So I started looking at other environments. And then when I started looking at other environments, then they allowed me to stay here. So anyway, I don't know where all this weird security is. I mean, if someone's mentally unstable, having people guard security, they're his own security guard, my locations like our calling, McDonald's, restaurants. I'm backing out. Right here. She waited. They do this with their kids too. Why would you walk out in front of a car backing out with a child, as they've done years? Another car just did this. Another car just did it. I didn't have time to record. So what do I mean by the environment's highly controlled? We have the criminal trespass at Ibach. We have a scheme at New Birth. We have a scheme in the controlled Oak Cliff Bible Fellowship. The security guards, the police guard that church. See, what's going on is some churches have integrity. And they don't want to be a part of these schemes, so they guard them and use intimidation and bullying mob-like mentality to enforce these churches conspire with their crimes. I have witnessed people that look like they're Secret Service guarding Tony Evans. Everyone knows that he has integrity, I think, for years of it. So then with people like that, they just bogart their way on his property and enforce criminal activity on his property, further enforcing crimes. So this is just getting out, letting your hair down, get out to try to pretend like you have a normal life. 2 cars at the gate. 2 cars blocked my path and got in the way, tried to scare me at the gate. At the gate. That's just it, at the gate. I hadn't went anywhere. I was still at the gate. I heard a multitude of people say, she complains all the time. So-and-so this, so-and-so. I have tried to get therapy. Police have removed me and prevented me from getting treatment to combat the trauma that I've experienced through their abuse. I've tried to get help. Tony Evans at his church has help, and police have been guarding his church for years. I came there 2018, and it was odd. And something had him spooked. He looked scared. I didn't know what was going on. But he tried to not be in the experience. He saw me crying. I cried to that church and told him the government was involved in my abuse, and I feared my life. And there was nothing that they can do along with any other party. They provided no assistance like no other location. I left still afraid for my life. So I have to commute. Because what they do is they have these dollar stores not have items that I came for on the shelves. They want to force me to go into bigger locations and get terrorized. So the dollar stores have not stocked their shelves like they have done years, and I tried to report it, but I just don't think people believed it. that the power would be abused to this extreme, so I deleted the video. So they're trying to enforce that I go to a bigger store and get terrorized there. So I'm trying to go commute to another location and see how their shows look. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You look like the person that I saw last time. I'm not sure. It's been a while back. But in October 2019, I came in and they told me the government is conspiring to 2018. The government is defrauding me out of funds. So when I came in October of 2018, I had a crisis and my food stamps were stolen, they told me, at this very location. Then they would not let me, they escorted me out when I tried to report that there was no way I could have spent the money because I was in jail on false charges. So there was no way I could have spent this money. And I was trying to inform them of that, and they escorted me out and would not report the food stamp stolen. So now they have concocted that I did not spend the money off the card. But I came here and they told me the funds were stolen, so Health and Human Services can't get their story straight. So since it was at this location, are you able to tell me what happened? Because I went to another location and she didn't want me to see where it was abated or expunged. I can't remember what her verbiage was, but she said that it was taken off my card because I didn't spend it, and that was a blatant lie. So I'd like paperwork. I don't know why I would be deprived of evidence of this at a multitude of locations where I get defrauded out of funds.
Well, they cannot give you the information. They can show it to you, but they can't give it to you.
Okay, are they committing a crime and trying to not have evidence? That doesn't make sense.
No, it's just that because of the policy that we have to follow.
So they're saying that it's spent off the card, but don't want me to have evidence. Is that what's going on?
And you know how.
I can see it, but they didn't show me any of it. She just showed me a little printout with two sentences on it. But here's the thing, the story changed because I came here and they told me that someone spent it off my card. And then it's like Health and Human Services can't get their life straight.
EBT? Oh, okay. Okay. He said you can call EBT?
I'm here because I'm trying to purposely expose criminal activity. This location told me that someone spent the money off my card and deprived me of the right to report that October of 2018. This very location right here.
Yeah, her money was disposed off her card.
Not disposed. You're not misunderstanding me. You can't hear me correctly. They told me that someone spent the money off my card in a crime. Right.
Okay,
but failed to let me report it and escorted me out, as well as a multitude of other locations I tried to report it to.
Okay, so, did you hear me? I'm sorry, you were talking, trying to...
There's just so many interruptions. I didn't see you at this window earlier.
No, I was out there talking on all that paging.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? Just the, where you
I ain't no text. Last time I came in.
had benefits since August of 2021. So whatever benefits you had on that card, the state took it from you.
Okay, so what I was expressing is in 2019, 2019, a crime was being committed that you guys would not refuse to allow me to report. I went to Gaston and tried to report it there, and they removed me. You told me I'm not being heard, ma'am. So at this location, they told me that someone stole them off my card in October of 2019 when I was in a crisis. October 2018 when I was in a crisis. My bank also deprived me of funds in my account. I'm targeted by the government, so I've had to get a whole YouTube channel to expose the government's crimes. I can give you that channel. So in October of 2018, you guys told me here that someone stole it off my card and then escorted me out when I tried to report it. I went to the Gaston location to report it. They deprived me of the right to report it, and security escorted me out. That's what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. Why the government can't get its story straight. Then they concocted that it was the government took it off my card. That's why I'm reporting the government's crimes. So then October, since they got away with their chaos, then I called and spoke with someone on my phone. Some kind of way they're forcing me to do a job search that no one else I've talked to had to do. So then in May, they were forcing me to do some kind of job search. But here's the thing, I talked to them on my phone, and they didn't tell me about the job search. So then they concocted in August of 2021, now they have concocted, I don't know what crimes the government's committing, but some kind of way they require me to do a job search that no one else has heard of. They just can't discriminate and require me to do things that no one else has to do. So then you cut them off again, August of 2021, you got away with the crime earlier, then did it again in August.
So only thing you can do is call EBT?
I'm here, I'm reporting crimes, and I don't understand why I can't, so what happened August of 2021? What's the crime, what's the excuse now?
There's no crime back.
Okay, it is. If they lied, if they can't get their story straight about money being spent off my card, that is criminal. You just can't steal food stamps. So like they did in August. So what happened in August why I didn't get the food stamps?
You talking August of what year?
2021, the one you were just talking about.
Yeah, you didn't do an application to get food stamps.
I'm sorry?
But your benefits expired.
So many interruptions. She's helping that lady and then interrupting you. Then another lady came over here, gave you paperwork that was written down, interrupted me, and then gave you paper written down on paper, something written down on paper that you had to copy.
I thought she's a what's called? Have you heard your DC number?
You were helping me, ma'am. You just told me that something happened in August. And I didn't get any paperwork saying why the benefits stopped. I didn't get anything telling me what I qualified for. Nothing, period.
So, you didn't get nothing in the mail?
No, nothing at all. It didn't tell me how much I qualified for. It didn't tell me why it stopped. I talked to someone on the line. He did not tell me about any job search that I had to do that no one else had heard of. You just can't set up catch-22s to deprive someone of services like they've done years.
Well, there's nothing I can do in this part.
Well, you just told me that you saw something August 21st. Are you depriving me of the right to know what happened with my benefits?
I mean, ain't nothing.
Well, I want to know. This is Health and Human Services.
You don't have anything here.
You just said something happened August 21st, 2020. It's 21.
It's not 2021. I can't tell you anything. I know your case is denied. So
You don't want me to know why it's denied so I can correct the issue? Are you depriving me of services here? Like you guys have been getting away with years?
if you want, apply.
So you don't want me to know why it was denied because I never got any information on it.
told me that they had until the 17th.
I don't understand why I wouldn't have constitutional rights like other parties. Anyone else can walk in here and find out why their benefits were denied except me. That's a violation of my rights.
But I looked on that day and they said that they denied me. Can I find out why?
I mean,
Because I think it's because of
ain't nothing else I can tell you.
So you don't want me to know why they were denied. You're depriving me of that right to know why at the Health and Human Services why they were denied.
Nothing else I can tell you. That's the exact.
Well, I need to escalate to your supervisor because it doesn't make sense for you not to want me to know how my benefits got denied.
She
Just a simple question, why were my benefits denied? And she don't want me to know. What's your name?
My name is Gabriel Anderson.
I'm sorry?
Gabriel Anderson.
Yeah, they don't want me to know about my benefits. It's like a violation of my rights. Repetitively. I just want to know why they were denied. They didn't send me anything in the mail. Then it's like people are concocting schemes. So I just want to know why they were denied. Why would I be deprived of the right to know why they were denied? Costing me my food stamps. I'm at Health and Human Services now asking you why you did it. You don't want to look and see why you denied them?
Well,
Wouldn't it be easier if you just looked in your system to see why you denied my benefits for a second time?
I can't give you an answer yet until I look into the case to see if they were denied. I can't take
Right, she has the information.
Yeah, miss.
You want me to write it again? If the government is concocting schemes to deprive me of my food stamps, that's criminal.
Well, the government's not.
They are, because I've already reported a theft. This very location told me that they were stolen. And I tried to inform them I was in jail on false charges, so there was no way I could have spent them. They did. They also sold Social Security Administration benefits, paid Attorney General child support payments. They did it.
We don't do that.
You did it because that she escorted me out. She escorted me out when she told me that they were stolen off my card, and then Health and Human Services can't get their life straight.
I can answer your question.
Yeah, I wanted to know why they were denied. I didn't get anything in the mail. The representative didn't let me know these are crimes that are being covered for.
So I still need to look at your case.
Okay.
In order to give you the answer that you need, it's going to take a little bit of time. So
I waited years. Let's see what they concoct today.
to do it. And so
what's
they're
a
still
good phone
saying,
number? It's time for me to look up your case to see what happened. It's not a right now answer that I can give you because I'm not at my system in my office to look up your case. It is not just a simple answer or a broadband answer that I could give you.
Is that odd for me not to get any information in the mail on why my benefits were discontinued?
Phone number where I can contact you back on to give you the answers that you need because I physically at this moment I am not able to give you the answers that you need without a thorough case review.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand. So the simple question is, were my benefits denied? You don't want me to know. You have to do a thorough case review. Multiple parties have came in and got information on their case, but I'm deprived of that.
The questions or not, because that is everything that you are stating, ma'am. They are not facts. They are opinions. I deal in facts.
Okay, well the fact is that at this location they told me they were stolen. Then they couldn't get their life straight, and then they changed it to the state had took it off my card. The state is committing a lot of crimes.
If somebody stole your stuff off of your account, you can call the Office of Inspector General. It's the fraud department.
Okay, well you are depriving me of the right to. I can give you my number. You're deprived. You're covered for the crime a second time at this location. Do you want me to write it down?
Write what?
The number down. Can you give me a piece of paper so I can write it down? This will be your second time covering for the crime. I can give you my YouTube channel. It was done. So you're stating now that I'm deprived of the answers.
I said this Health and Human Services, the Food Stamp Medicaid TANF office, that is not in our control.
I'm just asking for why I was denied, and I'm asking you if that's normal for me not to get any literature or any mail, period, regarding it.
I will answer all of your questions.
As well as any mail or literature regarding the state taking it off my card.
That I can help you with at this
So you don't want me to know if that's odd that I didn't get any literature. I don't know why you'd be rude, ma'am, and the state's stealing from me. And they've been doing it years. So my question is, when they take the benefits back, or whatever happened that you can't find right now, as they couldn't find it when the payments were stolen. So is it normal for me not to get any information?
No, that is not normal.
Okay, so do you have job searches only for certain people that are required job searches?
That has nothing to do with us.
I just wanted to, I'm sorry?
That's the Texas Workforce.
Okay, so they make certain people do job searches. They do that on their own?
The Texas Workforce Center.
Okay.
To comply with the ENT requirements for the food stamp program, that's a requirement, but the job search portion, that's with TWC, not with Health and
Okay, well, I was railroaded because I told him that what was going on with me, and I was doing job searches, and I talked to someone on the phone, and they didn't tell me about it.
That would be an issue with TWC that you.
I did, and they keep covering for it as they've done years for other crimes, ma'am. I've escalated to ombudsman and all that, and I can't find anyone that's not conspirators in major crimes.
The only thing I can advise you to do is to continue to take it up with TWC because that is not.
But are you a supervisor?
I'm the supervisor.
And you're refusing to do an investigation for any crimes, period, like the Social Security Administration and Attorney General.
On something that's outside of Health and Human Services. That's not.
They told me, ma'am, that you spent the card.
Is there anything else that I could do for
ma'am,
you?
it's a misunderstanding.
Food stamps?
There's a misunderstanding. They told me the money was spent off the card. Here.
And I told you I will do a thorough case review on your case. I need time to review the information. I'm not going to give you a broadband answer that's full of lies or fillers just to accommodate.
I don't understand why my cases everywhere I go need so much time. But okay.
Fine, because it requires time to do a thorough case.
Get a life straight, I imagine it would.
I will give you a call back, and I will give you.
So now you have to call me back to get the answers on the criminal activity happening here. So I don't have rights like anyone else, and you are required to call me back.
On criminal activity. We don't.
You're committing the crimes here. Look at it on our YouTube channel.
If you feel like something happened to you, you need to call fraud. That's the Office of Inspector General. That has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I mean, these are felonies that are wrecking up all over the place, ma'am. Okay, now I am deprived of my right to get it in person because you don't have your life straight, and you will call me back. Is that what's going on?
We are depriving.
So you're calling me back, ma'am, with the answers. So when will I expect this call?
You can expect this call today.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And I'm trying to report crimes, and you're depriving me of the right to report it.
No, I am not.
Okay, that's what I'm reporting.
If you have a crime that you would like to report, that's what 911 is for.
Well, why would you deprive me of the right to report stolen food stamps? That's your job duty.
No, it's not my
It
job.
is your job duty. You report stolen benefits to Health and Human Services.
No,
if you deprive me of that right, I thought that would be conspiring with crime.
That is for
If that's what happened with fraud, it's fraud.
You need to contact the Office of Inspector General. We
Wow.
don't handle that
Okay,
in
you've been
this
covering for crimes a long time, ma'am. This is who's doing it right here. That's the person that's committing the crime.
office. I'm not. And that's a law.
What you covering for this is a crime. So I want people to see what crimes you're committing at a multitude of locations, what I have to go through. I have an excellent lawsuit for you. Covering for my the payments being stolen.
You're gonna have to go, ma'am.
I'm leaving.
You can't be doing. You can film me. I don't care. Take a picture, but you gotta go out the door.
This is what I didn't even film at Gaston.
That's all right.
They
It's
already are
just
prepared and
allowed
waiting
to
on
be
me
filmed.
enforcing crimes.
So keep on filming, but you got to go because you can't.
I'm going out the door. I'm going out the door.
Okay, come on.
You're not. That doesn't surprise you that they stole food stamps from anyone?
I don't know nothing about that, ma'am.
But
I don't
my
have nothing
YouTube
to do
channel,
with the food
Keyana, Keyana Clark East.
Okay, that's fine, but I don't have nothing to do with that.
This is the location. Years of this. They don't have a right to keep on removing me because they can't get their life straight at a multitude of locations. It doesn't even make sense for them to try to force to call me back so they can try to get a lie together. Multitude of people get information on their case. Our witnesses at every location, even at the 255th District Court. Since they don't have their lie together, they force me to leave with no explanation for the chaos they consistently keep putting me through. So they don't have their lives together. You just witness this. They are committing crimes with no consequences. So it sounds like the government is incriminating themselves, enforcing that I handle business on my phone. So I'm in person, but they don't want to do it. They are forcing me to do it on my phone. So I don't have rights like normal citizens that I have witnessed go in and out of that building to get help. No, I don't have rights like that. They want me to enforce that I speak with these scammers and then require me to do it over the phone like they did at the Attorney General. Forcing me, like they did at the FBI, forcing me to speak with the scammers they have set up on their phone out of their mental illness and consistently keep getting away with it. Child support, CPS. Forcing me to only report child abuse, period, on the planet now. Now the only way is to do it over my phone, and they've been covering up for it for years. Are you starting to see a pattern that I tried to communicate before COVID? That someone has a mental illness that's running a lot of people? That could possibly be a threat to national security? So they didn't give me an option to restart the benefits, any education, or any resolution, as they have deprived me of resolutions for years. If I've been denied, why is it impossible to restart it? Or give me what I needed to restart the benefits. The procedure when it was denied, and it's just a pig.